The PlayStation Portal just got its biggest upgrade yet. You can now stream PlayStation 5 games straight from the cloud. No console, no downloads, no waiting. That means games like God of War Ragnarok, Cyberpunk 2077, and Ninja Gaiden 4 can be played instantly on your Portal, even if you don't own a PlayStation 5 at all. So in this video, I'm breaking down everything you need to know about cloud gaming on the PlayStation Portal, how it works, what you need, every supported region, and the latest features that make the PlayStation Portal a true portable PlayStation. Let's jump in. So what is cloud gaming? Cloud gaming transforms the PlayStation Portal from a remote play only device into more of a standalone console. Instead of streaming from your PlayStation 5 at home, the Portal connects directly to PlayStation's cloud servers. Think of it like streaming a video online, except you're controlling the action in real time in an actual video game. No PlayStation 5 required, no downloads, and your saves automatically sync in the cloud so you can continue on console or Portal at any time. It's a massive leap forward that finally lets the Portal live up a bit more to its full potential. What about cloud gaming versus remote play? Here's the difference. Remote play streams from your PlayStation 5 console, which is great if you own one, but your console has to be turned on, it has to be connected to Wi-Fi, and it has to constantly be left in rest mode and not in use. Cloud gaming streams directly from Sony servers. You can play even when your PlayStation 5 is off, if someone else is using it, or you don't have a PlayStation 5 at all. It's also perfect for travel, a hotel, cafe, a friend's house. Just connect to the Wi-Fi and you're all set. And there's a cool extra. You can now play side by side with a friend who's using your PlayStation 5 console under a separate account or even a guest account if they don't have one of their own. You log into your account on the Portal, they log into theirs on the console, and you can enjoy couch co-op or a fighting game, something like that together in real time. Before you start streaming PlayStation 5 games, here's everything you need to set up for cloud gaming. First, you need a PlayStation Portal remote player, so the actual handheld device, you need one of these. You need an adult PlayStation account. Cloud gaming isn't available for child accounts. You also need an active PlayStation Plus Premium membership. This unlocks cloud streaming for both your own PlayStation 5 digital library and the PlayStation Plus game and classics catalogs. You need to be in a supported region. Cloud gaming is available only where PlayStation Plus Premium is offered. That includes Austria, Belgium, Bulgaria, Canada, Croatia, Czech Republic, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Ireland, Italy, Japan, Luxembourg, Malta, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Republic of Cyprus, Romania, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, United Kingdom, and United States. You also need a broadband internet connection. Sony officially recommends at least 5 megabits per second for use and a high-speed 15 megabits per second connection for the best experience. Quality and connectivity may vary depending on your network environment, and you'll need an active PlayStation Network account. So you've got all that sorted. How do you start cloud gaming? The Portal's redesigned home screen now makes it super easy to get going. When you power it on, you'll see 3 tabs in the top left-hand corner. Remote Play, which is connect to your PlayStation 5 console. Cloud streaming, where you can stream PlayStation 5 games directly from the cloud. And search, which allows you to find compatible games to stream right away. From the cloud streaming tab, choose a game from your digital PS5 library if it's got games eligible for streaming, or the PlayStation Plus game catalogue, or the classics catalogue, which is there also. Pick your game, tap stream, and within seconds you're playing. No installs, no downloads, no storage limits. Your progress saves automatically to the cloud so you can pick up where you left off again on your Portal or on your PlayStation 5 console. Now let's talk about performance settings and features. While streaming, you can open the quick menu by pressing the PlayStation button on your portal and choose max resolution, which is 1080p for higher quality. That's ideal for stable 15 megabits per second connections, or you can select 720p for smoother play if your Wi-Fi is less consistent and not as fast. You can also open up Troubleshoot from the menu bar and select Show Network Status to see real-time connection details. Some new features that make the portal feel even more like a full console have also been added, with support for 3D audio on compatible headsets like the Pulse Explorer earbuds or the Pulse Elite headset. You can also set a passcode lock for added security, which I recommend you do. Go into settings, system, and passcode. And there's also support for in-game stores where you can buy DLC or currency directly in the game while streaming. They've also added support for game invites. Join friends mid-session right from the quick menu. However, you cannot send game invites currently. You can only receive them. There's also full accessibility settings under the settings menu, cloud streaming and accessibility settings, where you can adjust text size or enable a screen reader. These are great quality of life touches for handheld cloud streaming play. Now let's talk about the cloud game streaming library. At launch, thousands of PlayStation 5 games are now supported by cloud streaming. Over 2,800 actually, including games like Astro Bot, Borderlands 4, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Fortnite, Ghost of Yotai, Grand Theft Auto 5, and Resident Evil 4. But I need to be honest, so many of the games available are AI slop garbage, but there's still a ton of good games also, but Sony really needs to clean up their store. You'll also find hundreds more through the PlayStation Plus catalogue, which has games like Cyberpunk 2077, God of War Ragnarok, Hogwarts Legacy, and The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. Keep in mind, digital PlayStation 5 games available to stream from your library will vary over time, region, and country. That's one of the few downsides of relying on streaming instead of physical ownership. You don't truly control access to your library the way you do with discs. And that brings up an important point. If you're someone who prefers physical copies, there's currently no way to stream your disc-based games through cloud gaming. It only works for digitally owned PlayStation 5 games tied to your account. Even if you're game sharing with someone, those titles won't appear in your streamable library unless you're the actual purchaser of the digital copy. I really hope Sony finds a way to accommodate physical game owners in the future, because personally I still buy most of my PlayStation 5 games physically. It's better for ownership, resale value if you want to sell them on after playing them, and having freedom over pricing instead of being locked into the high costs of digital storefronts like the PlayStation Store. Also, if you for some reason lose your account, you don't lose all your games. You can still have your games physically and play them on your next PlayStation. Now, to check what games are playable via cloud streaming, open the search tab on your portal and search for the game you're after. If you don't own a game, a QR code will appear that takes you straight to the PlayStation app so you can buy it and then you can stream it from the cloud straight to your PlayStation portal. Now, there's some limitations of streaming on the portal, and there's a few key notes I really wanted to flag up before you dive in. Right now, it's only PlayStation 5 games that are currently streamable. PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3 titles are not supported yet. Performance varies massively by connection stability. No internet, no gaming at all on the portal. Just keep that in mind. This is an internet-based device. You need the internet to play any games on this device. You can't download them locally. Some people have asked me that. There's not enough hardware on this to play games locally. It is just a streaming device. Now, game sessions auto close after inactivity, so always make sure you save your progress so you don't lose anything. You know, if you leave your portal sitting down when you go to make a coffee and you come back and you've lost some progress, just make sure you save it. Cloud streaming and remote play are restricted to adult accounts only with PlayStation Plus Premium, like we mentioned earlier. There's also no support for cloud streaming of physical games, as we had previously mentioned. If a game you own digitally isn't showing up It's probably not supported for cloud streaming yet. The rollout is still expanding, so not every PlayStation 5 title is enabled, and also not every PlayStation 5 title will be supported for cloud game streaming. Now let's talk about PlayStation Plus Premium and subscriptions. Cloud streaming is directly tied to your PlayStation Plus Premium membership. That tier carries a recurring subscription fee that renews automatically until you cancel. If you cancel or downgrade your plan, you'll immediately lose access to all cloud streaming features on your portal, including the ability to stream owned PlayStation 5 games or any titles from the game catalogue. At that point, the only way to keep playing on your portal is through remote play, which still works brilliantly and is something I use personally all the time, but you do need a PlayStation 5 console also to do remote play on the portal. So why does this whole update matter so much? Well, the update turns the portal from an accessory purely all about remote play into a more standalone PlayStation experience, as now no console is actually needed, there's no downloads, no setup headaches, just diving into PlayStation gaming anywhere you have strong enough Wi-Fi and a PlayStation Plus Premium account. Sure, streaming will never fully replace owning your games and playing locally on a console, which is the best experience always, but it's an amazing option for convenience, travel, and quick sessions, or even a backup, and to be able to just play your games when maybe the TV and your PlayStation 5 is in use with family or friends. That's the big selling point to me. And Sony keeps improving everything. The portal's role in the PlayStation ecosystem sounds like it will only get stronger, especially with this rumoured PS6 dedicated handheld on the way. Who's excited about that? So now you know how it works, but what about the must-have accessories that take your PlayStation portal to the next level? Click this video on screen to find out.